If your football team had one option in their playbook, the results probably wouldn't be great. The same could be said for your investments. SIBO index options like SPX and XSP can help expand your investing strategies with cash settlement and potential tax advantages. If you're ready for a more dynamic game plan, head to betterwithoptions.com. SIBO, life is better with options. Your investments could be too. There are risks associated with SIBO company products. Review the disclosures and disclaimers at SIBO.com/US_disclaimers.
Don't you love it when things are both easier and more affordable? Like when the rain washes your car for you. Or like when you save up to 10% by bundling your renters and auto insurance with USAA. Bundle with USAA and start saving. Get a quote today.
Take two. Good afternoon, good day, good evening. Good Lord. Good Lord. Here we are again. If you haven't guessed already, we are here at the Sittingbourne Stadium for tonight's absolutely brutal, which you'll probably turn into, fixture between second place Ramsgate. I've only lost one game all year.
Second place Sittingbourne.
Who did I say?
Ramsgate.
Oh, whatever. They're so close to them, I always get the two of them confused. Sittingbourne in second place and Erith Town. Sittingbourne had nearly scored.
Oh, God, blimey, that was close. And within, 2 minutes or something. We're already under the cosh.
The bit that got me was that he's had a shot, it's hit the backboard and gone wide, and the keeper was still in mid-air.
That ball was moving quickly.
Yeah.
Faster than the speed of whoever.
Bradley Ryan's had enough walking off already. Yeah. Do you know what? We say it in jest. We know this is going to be a tough game today, but when you've got the tallest back four probably in the history of defenders, imagine...
And, is that... Elton John wrote a song about that keeper, didn't he? Like Tiny Keeper.
Imagine, if you will, backline. Imagine, if you will, dear listener, a backline that could probably use Anthony Joshua as a toothpick. That's a video. A ball over the top of Callum McGee in there by Sittingbourne, just tries to keep it in play. He does so by the touchline, brings it into the edge of the 6-yard box, tries to bring it across. It goes out for a corner. We made the joke earlier on, they're quite tall. They could literally be the Mount Rushmore tribute band.
A rock band.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm on it tonight.
This is what happens when you don't have to worry about doing the music and all that. You can actually come out with some good content, and it ain't just me.
Do you reckon that keeper can actually see the crossbar? Every single one of the players in that area there is taller than him.
If you are vertically challenged, dear listener,
he's got his arms in the air and I can't see him.
The arms are up, the corner comes in from the left-hand side, it hits the side netting, luckily it remains 0-0, good start.
Apart from that, shot that whistled past the post by about enough to get a fag paper between the ball and the post. But yeah. All right.
I'm looking forward to this one.
It's going to be a laugh.
They've brought a fair few down, to be fair, Sittingbourne. They've done well. They've brought a lot down. Can't argue too much with the away support. Good, decent home support as well. The Stanmore is looking full. The burger van will make money.
Yeah, the burger van's doing roaring trade. Which is good, because it is a good burger van.
It is. Nice people.
Yeah, nice people, nice burgers. Lovely chips.
Good chips. I think not just saying it, I think they're in the top 5 of the chips we've had this season.
Yeah,
we've only been 6 grands.
Yeah.
Nice little battle in the midfield there. The referee looks to give the foul to Sittingbourne, which he does there. Yeah. Sittingbourne aren't happy with how late the dead leg challenge they believe was.
Well, they wouldn't be, would they? Because they're used to just being all over people. They're not used to having, 6 massive defenders start hacking at their ankles trying to get the ball back. But,
That's all right, boys. Good tactic. Keep doing it for another 88 minutes.
Lovely. Good process.
0-0. Doing well, 10 minutes in, still 0-0.
Yeah, it's a result already.
We're only joking, dear listener. We generally don't think this
Can we hold out for another 80 minutes?
We don't think this will be a massacre, although we are not downplaying the challenge we've got in front of us. But let's get back to some serious football now. Well up there by George Goodman. We have got a real, not makeshift's the wrong way of putting it, and slightly disrespectful, but we have got a side who probably handball, mainly on paper, you might not put out as sort of direct players, if you will, in the sense that JJ's out at right back, Callum McGee's there, no time. A lovely through ball played through got confused there. A lovely through ball played by Sittingham through on goal, and it was a bit about sort of hip high. He managed to get his leg up to it, and it's a shot just held well by the goalie. Do you know the thing that I'm liking about Sittingbourne so far, and I don't like that? out of nowhere they'll just make a chance. That's 2 or 3 now already. Out of nowhere they just find it and bang it's in there.
So far, though, the ball has spent a lot of time in the air, and I'm surprised because I thought they'd be wanting to play it on the ground a lot more, but they're not. They're quite happy to just lump it and then see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which surprises me because, as I say, I would have thought they'd have been playing it on the ground more and pass and move.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure they can do that.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think you're right. I think there's a little bit of a subdued atmosphere down there today on that bench. You know, normally we've got Grads shouting and screaming and Woody being his usual self.
Perhaps they've had a tiff.
Maybe. Maybe. You never know.
But they're standing on opposite sides of the technical area.
Well, I'm not apologising first. No, neither are you. I'm only going to talk if he comes home and talks to me. But yeah, I think. Do you know what I think it generally is? I don't think either of them are worried too much about it, or because we've played in bigger games than this. We've played in playoff finals and cup finals and trophy finals and all this. But I think this is going to be a real test today. Not just for the team on the pitch, but the whole team, management team, coaches, everyone involved, because they're no mugs sitting ball.
Yeah,
I mean, they've just beat Southend, who really should be a football league team.
Yeah, and but here's the thing, right? More importantly, I think we've lost a couple of games, and you don't want to start getting into the habit of that. And it'd be really, I mean, if this just ended 0-0, I'd be happy as Larry and go home and be well pleased with the night, because losing's a terrible habit to get into, and it brings everybody down. So it would be nice to just try and get some kind of a result out of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Erith now have a throw on the right hand side. JJ is about to make sure his shorts are down by his knees because they was a bit high. Throws it into, looks like Rossi Craig there, doesn't it, the 18. Goes back to JJ, who's trying to find some space, gets across it on the floor on his left foot, goes out wide for a goal kick. It remains 0-0. Brian, come over here.
Michael,
how are we?
I'm very well, thank you.
How are we finding it?
How am I finding it? Well, it just picked up a bit. There's a bit of an exciting period of play.
They knew you was watching.
That's right. They're kind of on display, really. I'm just, assessing how well they're doing. And, I only just came to start watching about 5 minutes ago. And it seemed a bit scrappy. Neither side really finding their feet. But we're putting together some good passes right now. So JJ's on the ball. Hits it forward into space, but the intention was there.
Absolutely, and that's the main thing. As long as the intention, as long as you try, God loves a trier. 0-0. Sittingbourne again. They're being that big bad wolf. They're huffing and blowing, but that ass ain't falling in yet. Are we made of straw? Are we made of sticks? Or are we made of bricks? What do you reckon, Bryden Ropes, international forward?
Don't know, mate, the way they're going. Listen, they're soaking up a lot of pressure at the minute. I think Sittingbourne look like they're going to be, if anyone's going to score at the minute, it's going to be them.
Yeah, thanks for the positivity on an Erith Town podcast.
Listen, they are defending well.
Corner comes in.
How long can you do that for, though? That's the thing.
Absolutely.
And this 11 is tricky, isn't he?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Do you know what this reminds me of?
Keep knocking on the door, mate. Someone's bound to answer, so...
Yeah, goalkeeper does a big shot there.
What they need here, really, is a long kick from the goalkeeper and try and get one off to sort of run a play, 1-0 up half time, or knock them on it.
Yeah. Do you know what reminds me of? You know that Gladiators game, Gauntlet, when they're running through all the bodies? But, I mean, do we want to see any of this Erith Town first team in a leotard?
I reckon if they're trying out a draw here, it'll be a good result, wouldn't it?
Another 2 weeks.
Valentine's
dead 0-0.
Do you know what? I would take 0-0.
You take that as
I'd
a
take
result,
it all day long. What about you, Rob?
I'd have 0-0. I'd tear your hands off for 0-0 right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
They keep that defending up going into the second half, mate. There's a good possibility.
It's like 11 Gandalfs. You shall not pass.
Yeah.
Gandalf the Greys. That might
The
be
only thing
Woody's
is worrying
beard.
me here with the Sittingbourne side. If they do get one, it's how many in it. Do you know what I mean? But if you keep them out till late on, you never know. It might just net your winner.
Yeah, and using more Hollywood film examples, the scene from Titanic when all the water comes in through the ceiling and just drowns everyone. That's what you're saying, really, isn't it?
So you're trying to hint on a 4 or 5-0 victory here for the.
One thing I will say,
That's from
please
Kent,
don't
yeah?
take this the wrong way. Your son don't half like his ketchup, doesn't he?
Yeah, listen, there's no burger or bun there. She's all ketchup, mate. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I wonder where you got that from.
Well, Well, is Chris? Chris, how are we doing?
I'm all good, mate. Yeah, all good. You?
I would have come down Hill training, but
No, you wouldn't. That's not
I had to
there.
do
Don't
the
give me
PA
that.
system. I was DJ Avery.
Oh, okay. Not DJ Rob Grant, no.
No, he weren't. Yeah, he
is it not?
walked in. No, he's in now, but he walked in about 5 minutes before kick-off.
Oh, the dedication of some of these volunteers, I tell you.
It's appalling, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't get the stuff.
0-0 at the moment.
Is it? How are we doing?
Not bad. Okay.
Because as you know, I've been training the under-11s on the 4G out there, and I bet the first team we share playing on the 4G, to be honest with you, don't they?
Yeah, I think Sittingbourne have come close with a couple of good chances, but we're still in. It's a very makeshift side.
Yeah, we've got a young keeper from, I presume, the under-23s.
Yeah, no Tom Ash.
No Thomas. AJ's out injured, and unfortunately, and players like that. But
Dyer's out
do you
injured.
know what? Sometimes it sounds silly. You've got a bare squad, and it galvanises. You've seen, weird results and weird things. Who knows what can happen?
That's very positive, Chris. We like it.
Yeah.
It remains 0-0. Do you get this sort of numbers at Bryden Ropes, Pat?
Yeah, mate. So it depends who we're playing, but we're starting to get there now. Have a good fan base going. Unbeaten in 10.
This is Nearer Town podcast, by the way. Don't
Yeah,
highlight
I'm beating
Bryden
in
Ropes.
10, mate. So I'm not here for that. But yeah, no, anything. I think 60 so 65 on the weekend.
Yeah, that's not
Croydon,
right.
but Croydon get a good following. So I mean, I think probably 90% of them were theirs. But
Yeah, but to be honest, if you look at Erith Town
when
tonight,
the Duns were down. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
but
But
you,
I mean,
tonight,
Wigan's going under at the minute, so we need everything we can get down there at the minute.
yeah, absolutely. But I mean, good turnout tonight. About 150, 160, I'd
Good
say.
turnout here, yeah.
Yeah, really good turnout.
That's even in the away end as well. You got a few over there as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it's there's a
For
good
the home
number.
side, it's a good number, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's good, and this goes back to the old days, didn't it? Where we were only getting half a dozen or so. Now we're in the 150s, 160s, even on midweekers.
Yeah, which is really good going. I mean, it shows how far we've come.
Shout out to all the fans who come along, and also, one thing I will say as well, in all seriousness, to like the youth teams. Some of our boys have trained tonight over on the 4G.
They're
They're finished.
coaches as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all here. Yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dazza.
Dazza, yeah, the under-7s manager. Good representation from the... come here, Dad. A promotion-winning manager of the under-7s,
My
Darren.
first season, to be honest.
In my first season. I'll tell you what, it's like Alex Ferguson at St Mirren, isn't it?
My first season, lads have been great. I can see us potentially going up again, to be honest, miles above. But we'll just keep doing what we're doing, keep training, and keep winning ways up.
He's going to struggle to keep some of his players at this rate. I think.
I was
think
gonna-
one of them has
I was
been
gonna
scouted
say-
by the Arsenal
I was
Academy.
going to say, how do you keep 7-year-olds from not climbing trees when they should be playing football?
Discipline.
Yeah.
You've got to have that balance, 50-50.
Do you think the Irish twang helps? Because
Yes.
they don't
You've
listen.
just got that look in
They
it.
don't
Once he
listen.
looks
They
at
They
it,
don't have a
they'll
clue what I'm
listen.
saying. All they hear is kick the ball.
They don't listen.
forward.
They don't listen to dodgy cockneys.
All run forward formation.
They've been watching too many Roy Keane videos. They know what happens. So they listen to me.
So if you need a Roy Keane tribute band, dear listener, I'll give you obviously Darren's number.
Yeah,
at
send
the end of this. Send it over. I can do it for a few quid.
All donations welcome. Yeah.
Back to this game. Speaking of inspirational managers and Alex Ferguson types, I think Woody's doing well.
It's very quiet and subdued down
He is
there.
quite. He might need a horse soother, a lozenge.
Possibly.
Good to see him back on the bench. Last home game, he was in the boardroom.
Yeah, you kept repeating his bad discipline. Well done, Chris. Thanks.
Oh, dear, bad discipline.
That's why he was in the boardroom.
Bad hair, but no, I'm joking.
From a man who is as follically challenged.
Exactly. Leave my brother alone down there, Mike.
Just a quick one. Chris, with his afro over there, has mentioned Adam Woodward's lack of hair. Pot kettle black.
That comes to mind.
Yeah, no, I've got some good contacts for that as well, so I'll have a chat with him later on about that.
Turkey teeth and hair implants. Call Pat from Bryden Ropes. 0-0. Another Sittingbourne corner now on the right hand side by the 10, swung towards the far post. It's cleared by Luke Leopard there. They're getting a lot of corners, Rob.
Yes, because there's camped out in our half.
Another long cross goes up towards the far post. Keeper handles superbly there. Really, really does well.
They'll be my tiny keeper. No, he come for the ball well there.
We've offended short people today, bald people. You were talking to people about how to lose weight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we can get there with everyone. But then again, follically challenged, short, needn't go on a diet. That's all about me, isn't it?
Well, there we are. Yeah. Rob's phone number is, for all the lady listeners, 07. Would you go out with Rob? Email info@erithtown.com. Yeah, I mean, we're about a good 35 minutes in now. It's been a defending half, to say the least. Sittingbourne struggling to get through. Oh, a lovely long ball there. He's played up to Sittingbourne. A late foot there seems to catch George Good. Is that George Goodwin that he seems to call? And it goes out for an Erith Town throw. All right, I'll be honest with you. Do you think it's tactical the way both teams keep going down? Because some of these collisions, I don't think are enough to see them go down. I think there's a little bit of gameplay going on.
I think there's some dark arts in motion down there, or not in motion as they keep going down. But I think from the Erith Town side, it's like, can we take the momentum out of the game? From their side, it's like,
can keep the momentum in the game.
If we lose the ball,
great tackle. That's a superb tackle.
If we lose the ball, let's just do what we can to anything we can to stop Erith having an attack.
No, absolutely.
Which is one of the reasons why we camped out in our own half.
Yeah, JJ there with a big clearance hits a deflection and off of Sittingbourne plan goes out for an Erith throw. One thing that is a little bit frustrating for me tonight so far is that we're winning the, but it's a little bit, and no disrespect to them, because these playing a lot higher level than I ever would play, but we sort of seem to win the ball back and then just clear it back to them, and then they keep coming. There's no real looking for passes at the moment. And I know you could say that could be because certain ball players, Leo Mazzone's been a revelation for me since he signed here, AJ Dive, James Dyer. These are players, and no disrespect to the others on the pitch, but these are your ball winners and who play the ball. But like an example there, Harry Taylor has got the ball, flicks it over the defender's head and gives it back to them when he could probably have brought it down and played that to Bradley Ryan.
But Bradley Ryan, the problem is we're fighting fires constantly, and all they're thinking of is, let's get the ball in that direction, not in our direction.
Yeah.
And they're not really thinking about what to do with it.
No, I'm not.
And I think part of the problem is we're not getting the because they're quicker than us. They are much faster than us, pretty much to everything.
Yeah.
But when we do get it, it is firefighting. It's not planned, and that's the problem. We're defending well, but it's that hoof, and there's no outball.
Yeah.
And Harry Taylor with 3 defenders.
Yeah, Harry Taylor with 3 defenders and 30 yards behind him at the midfield. So if he did bring it down, he couldn't do anything with it. Ball goes up towards the back line. JJ tries to clear it, but it's only as far as the Sittingbourne midfield. Sittingbourne now with the ball out wide. They look up, try and get a cross in on the left-hand side. JJ's beat, and it goes out for a goal kick. And Callum McGinn kicks it out. I think it went out for a goal kick. Again, we're not defending. I'm not taking anything away from the side, but what I'm saying is that, and it just shows where we are. JJ's a decent centre half who can get the ball and bring it out, but he's out at full-back. George Goodwin's more of a holding midfielder, or he has been since that initial spell. He's the one who normally plays the ball out. Bradley Ryan's just not getting into the game. It's not his fault. The ball ain't coming out to him. This is what you need when you want to start getting into the game and knocking it about.
Yeah, and this comes down to, once again, let's clear the ball, and we don't really have an out ball. By that I mean we don't have.
And I mean, to be fair to Bradley Ryan there, he's absolutely busting a gut to get back in position. He's done really well there, and he's done well to block that there, to be honest. But we need to get players like him more in the game. So when we win the ball, look for him, look for the passes.
Yeah, second balls we need to get to, and when we do get them, we need to have a plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the plan's not just, puff it as far as we can.
It remains 0-0. Free kick on the edge of the box there, given to Sittingbourne.
Repeat what you just said.
I keep saying the wrong teams tonight. Sittingbourne United. Yeah, based in Chatham, K-Sports. Any other quiz? What naming teams in the Isthmian League?
In a dangerous area, though.
Do you know what? And do you know one thing I will say? Every challenge they're appealing for. Every single challenge. Now I'm not saying that's a bad tactic, but every little thing. And that's the. Would that influence referees?
Management team screaming as well.
That's the thing. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It'll either influence referees where they'll go, no, I ain't going to give it to show you, or...
This one probably was a free kick, and he's a tricky player as well, so interesting to see where it goes, eh?
Whistle's blown, 5 yards outside the box, dinked over the wall, just wide. There was a singular groan from one fan who thought it went in. But, do you know what? I think first half... Woody thinks it's never a foul, never in a million years. If he's saying stop listening, if you can't read subtitles, on an audio podcast. But do you know what? 45 minutes in,
Well to keep him out,
I think they've done well. I think they've contained them well. Don't get me wrong, Sittingbourne have had some chances, and we've had a few groans where they've come close. Their keeper's done absolutely nothing. He still looks. It's quite an 80s style goalkeeper kit, that, isn't it? He looks like, like the old office. He looks like the old office highlighter, doesn't he? The way that sort of black bit's down the side. But I mean, if you're Sittingbourne, you could probably. They're looking for something there. I don't know what they're looking for. And it's cleared there by Erith. I think if you're Sittingbourne, you might be a little bit frustrated that you've not done more with your chances, Pat. But I think they've been kept out well.
Yeah, I've defended well, to be fair. They've had a couple of decent chances, but it's all sort of been soaked up pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of been one-way traffic the first half.
We were saying off mic, if we get this to about sort of 60, 70 minutes and it's still 0-0, I think Erith might nick something. But it's a tall ask, especially when Sittingbourne has spent so long in your half, really. Yeah, Darren, what would you do? What would you be telling your under-7s now? If they was under this onslaught. Firstly,
get to half-time 0-0, regroup, get the refreshments in, come up with a new plan.
Get the Harry Bowen flying sauce.
New plan.
I would be in set pieces though, leaving one of my players up around the halfway line.
Yeah. Well, luckily for you only play 5-a-side and they're really small pitches.
Too many yellows. I know. It's all the same tactics, Mike. It's all the same. It's all football, mate.
Yeah, I can see that the goal's wrong wheels and pegged down so they don't blow away.
Sometimes.
0-0. 0-0. That's, do you know what? Very resolute defending.
Yeah, it needed to be a couple of times. Although, to be fair, most of their shots have been wide. They've had one decent one on target, but the rest of them have been... I mean, they don't get me wrong, they've had some pace on them and all that stuff, but none of them have gone anywhere near actually going in. And the keeper hasn't really been tested apart from at corners.
Yeah.
And he's held his own, which is good, given that, he's as tall as my mobile phone.
You're never going to let that go, are you?
Well, So the fact that we're not losing can only be a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we put some music on? Put that one on to show that we're bulletproof, nothing to lose.
Titanium.
That's the one, Chris. Or we've got players who remind us of Steve Bunting.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Do we like the darts? Do we?
I'm a fan of darts.
Yeah.
What do you think of the first half, mate?
Well, to be honest with you, I obviously missed a little bit at the start because I was training. What I've seen of it, it's been a little bit one-way traffic, but it hasn't been one-way traffic that we have been in complete disarray from the point of view of they look like they're going to score. I think we've dealt with them pretty well, and it's been on the edge of our box with a couple of balls in headers. But the keeper hasn't massively been tested, so I think we've dealt with them pretty well. On the other side of it, I haven't really seen us attack too much and cause too much up the other end, and I don't know whether that was the same in the first 15 minutes, but I think second half, as the game goes on, the more it stays 0-0, the more they will get frustrated, and hopefully we can find that moment.
Yeah. I bring you flowers in the pouring rain. It's Dean Flower. We actually think, we're saying, Dean, you've not been stood with us, so this might get you off guard, it might not. I think it's a bit of a defensive masterclass from Erith Town first half.
Yeah, I mean, I think, to be fair, we've done our homework and prepped really well for them. The change of personnel at the back has worked. They're quite a direct side, and I felt we've coped with it really well. We just need to try and get on the front foot a little bit to hurt them, really.
Would you say that we are bulletproof with nothing to lose and we'll fire away?
I mean, I wished. I think they're probably more bulletproof than we are, but it's for us to get our shots off early doors.
Do you know one thing I will say, and I said this to Rob earlier on, and I think we've defended well and we've played well, and it's no criticism, but games like this, like you're seeing them out there warming up, like you're missing your Ollie Miltons, you're missing your Milos, you're missing your Leo Mazzones, you're missing your Dyers, and not taking anything away from the boys who are out there, but it's a little bit, we get the ball and we clear it rather than look for the passes.
Yeah,
it's not. I'm not criticising. I'm just saying it's. We don't seem to have anyone when the ball goes to them is running with it at the moment, or holding it up, or finding the through balls.
Yeah, well, this is it. I think for us, it's about trying to find the balance, and unfortunately, we've suffered some injuries in the wider areas, and young Finley Williams is coming in and doing his very best and trying to do it, but you do miss the experience of your likes of your Ollies and James that know when to release the ball and know when to time their runs.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's a short-term pain, long-term gain, hopefully.
Yeah, I actually think it's all right. We've been under the cosh, but I actually think it's been quite an enjoyable first half.
Yeah, I think the game plan works. I think when you look back at the Ramsgate game, it's evidence-based in terms of staying in the game as much as you can. These boys have only conceded, I think, 12 goals all season, so you're gonna have to really earn it. So I'm hoping for a second half we come out a little bit more adventurous, and they want to win the game as much as we do, really. But they've got the pressure of not dropping points and chasing Ramsgate.
Absolutely. Dean, living without you is driving me insane. Thank you very much, mate. 0-0. Deep in the bosom of the gentle night.
Yep.
That's faithless, dear listener.
Yeah. You're allowed to say that. You're going to have to pay.
Well, we use song lyrics quite a lot.
Yeah. Ollie Milton's on.
Yeah, on for young Finley Williams.
Young Finley. So
Yeah, so we're back for the second half now. Erith turn now going from left to right, which means the entire way in has walked round behind the goal. I think we're quite in good spirits. Being in the committee room at half time and listening to the committee, I think we're quite happy how it's going.
Yeah. You're going up against second in the league who are scoring for fun and not letting anything in. And
just played the ball over the top there. The lino, you would look for a lino flag when the one's not given. The 11's on the ball now. Well tackled there by Aaron Jeffrey on a yellow card, but he shows he is not intimidated by a yellow piece of paper.
Yeah. All yellow players.
All yellow players.
The away team are in yellow.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's good, quite uplifted spirits in the boardroom.
Yeah, I think why wouldn't there be? We're first season at Ishmael level, and we're competed well for a lot of it in mid-table. It should be positive. Club's done nothing but progress, and the music was good there at half time. A bit of
Thank you.
Insomnia, I must admit. Have we changed the DJs this week?
Yep, we have.
Oh,
yeah. Well noticed.
we sacked the DJ.
MC Avery.
These young'uns.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what Dean Lee said to me earlier on? So we put on some bit of 9 p.m. till I come and all that sort of songs. He went, bit more your generation. I was like, I thought these are some absolute bangers.
ATB, 9 a.m.
Yeah,
What a tune.
9 a.m. Chris clearly don't know the song.
Nor do I.
Yeah, it's a great tune.
Well, to be fair, Rob, you are ancient.
Yeah, there's a stamp on the back of my coat that says best before 1970.
There we are. Well, we're back for the second half. It seems a little bit busier down this side, so I'm going to do some fan interaction. See you shortly. 0-0. Just been down having a chat with a little under-11s goalkeeper who's training tonight. Also, AJ Dive and James Dyer, who unfortunately are injured. Pulled off a decent save there, the Erith goalkeeper, and it's a little bit more the same as it was. James Miles now on the pitch and Ollie Milton.
They are getting a bit fractious now, though. They are beginning to get to the stage where they're thinking, why haven't we scored?
Yeah.
Because we always score. And how come we can't get past them monumentally sized back four of ours?
How many people at Ramsgate do you think have got this game with notifications enabled?
Oh, quite a lot.
Oh, that's a lovely ball that's played over. Oh, Bradley Ryan unlucky there. Tries to sort of bring it back into himself, but it gets cleared there by the defence. Great header there by George Goodwin, running about 10 yards and having a right good tussle. Ollie Milton back on the field, great to see, coming at half time as a sub. And Milo, as we say as well. Ollie Milton absolutely busting the gut to try and get back. Oh, great tackle by JJ again, who manages to turn. And that Sittingbourne player don't want it. Ref, any of those a foul, ref? Maybe any of those a foul? I mean, JJ just gets wrestled to the floor.
Yeah. Literally grabbed as if we were watching the Six Nations.
And we know him on a personal level, JJ. He's not the type of player who goes down like that, is he? And he doesn't look for fouls neither.
No.
And he's an absolute unit.
He is.
So to get thrown on the floor like that.
Yeah,
he doesn't mind.
No, and the referee doesn't seem to give any of them at all.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say he's had a bad game, the referee.
He hasn't had a bad game. He's been largely unobtrusive, which is what you want from a referee. Although, to be fair, they are calling for everything.
Yeah. The fire from
Sittingbourne haven't even happened.
The fire from Sittingbourne launches the ball into the box. A shot from the edge of the box. A big deflection. Cross comes back in across goal. Superb tackle. Great tackle there to stop a shot in the edge of the 6-yard box by George Goodwin. Great game by George Goodwin today.
And he got wiped out by their number 8 earlier. Did you see it?
Yeah,
absolutely cleaned out.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what? Any of the back four so far, you can give a shout for man of the match. Leopard's been brilliant as well for me.
Been really
Goalkeeper's had a good game. Everyone's worked hard today. Corner comes in from the right hand side, cold into penalty spot. The 8 looks to bring it down. It's all pinballing about, and Leopard shut. Even the fans are getting a bit aggy now.
Yeah, they are. They are really. They're not used to not having scored by the time you get to the whatever it is, 65th minute or something.
Yeah.
So yeah. And their entire all of their bench is up, pointing, shouting, yelling. Yeah. The fans are getting the ump. The fans behind the goal are getting the ump. It's quite funny to watch, really.
Well, let's hope they don't score from this one. A corner about to come in. Oh, a big throw again from the left-hand side towards JJ. JJ wins superbly. A little bit of a nudge in the back, looks like there.
Go on, Ollie!
Goes as far as Ollie Milton. Ollie Milton goes to win that, but Sittingbourne intercept. They now get the ball on the halfway line. Bradley Ryan sprinting to try and get back and cover. JJ there tries to get a block in, cross to the far post. There's a lot of bodies. The 9 hits it over the bar.
Over the flyover.
Yeah. Superb defending by Erith Town. Really, really good team effort today. 0-0. That would have been a very cruel goal to concede there. A really bad foul on the touchline is not given by a foul. And I don't like, you know me, I generally like to be a bit more neutral. He just gets, an Erith player gets cleaned out now. And then the 4 for Sittingbourne gets the ball, runs in, cuts him away, edge of the box, has a shot. It looks like it's going in except for a last-ditch save. Phenomenal goalkeeping.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I take back everything I ever said about the little fella. That was absolutely brilliant.
Corner comes in from the right, the 6 goes to clear, heads down low, and he's given another corner even though he's nearly kicked him in the head.
Yeah, well, you know, this referee and Lino are... I think they're beginning to get a little bit influenced by the screaming and shouting of the men in yellow.
Yeah, there's a few questionable ones to say the least. Another corner back to come in now from the right hand side. The arm goes up, curled in towards the penalty spot. It's met in the air and just across goal. Luke Leopard doing well to chase it back and keep it in. Or the Sittingbourne player, should I say? The 11 goes to get across, but it's blocked well. And it's gone out. It's gone out for a throw.
That went out.
It's got it for about a yard. The linesman doesn't give it. The 6 now got the ball, plays it inside. Luke Leopard clears it. So as far as Bradley Ryan, you can hear everyone. I mean, the ball's a yard off the pitch, Rob.
Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. I can't understand how, and none of the officials saw that. They're absolutely ridiculous. But,
goalkeeper now plays it out to JJ on the right hand side. JJ looks up, goes to play it down the line. Lovely ball down to Milo. Milo now on the right hand side, just by the corner flag. Tries. I thought it was going to hit with his left foot. Looked into Rossi Craig there. Blocked there by the Sittingbourne player. It looks like he. And he's give the shirt pull after a 15-yard pass and played. I'm going to stop recording so I can get myself in trouble. 0-0. We've worked out what it is. For anyone of a certain age will have seen Father Ted. If you just imagine the scene where... Who's that? Who's it, me? Oh, hello, you all right? I don't even know who that was. Just got
who knows? One of your fanboys.
Just got decked. Could he be someone who owes me money or is a fan of the pod? Either way, it results in a punch. No, again, it reminds me of the scene in Father Ted where Ted is trying to teach Dougal about perception and distance, because Rob's surprised that when the goalkeeper come over, he's actually quite tall.
Yeah.
But then he went, but over there he looks quite short. Yeah. So it just reminded me of the.
Do you know what? I reckon it's that kit. It's that grey kit makes him.
The one from Baby Gap.
Yeah. Yeah, that grey kit makes him look little when he's over there, but when you see him up close, he's as tall as...
well, that's why my under-11 goalkeeper's here, he lent him it.
Yeah.
A nice round of applause there by Sittingbourne for, I believe it's one of the... it's the Sittingbourne player.
The longest way ever for Chip.
Who's down injured. I mean, everyone down there was saying it was Milo and all that. Can I make sure they're not poisonous, Chris?
20 minutes, gas gone.
What for a chip? Oh, what's happening there? What happens when you try and pick up chips with gloves?
They're carrying him.
Keeper's done well, hasn't he?
No. Keeper's
Great
got a
save
good
from
game.
the keeper a minute ago.
The one where the Erith player was completely wiped out and the ref played on?
Yeah, still a good save from the keeper.
Oh, no, it was a great save. Absolutely worldy. Absolutely worldy of a
Is
save.
that their fight?
Sittingbourne player now
He takes
is
their long
literally
throws.
being carried off the field, so we do hope that he's a lot better.
Sittingbourne replacing
To be fair, the physio's on straight away, and Woody sent Georgia, Sam Sparks on to help.
Yeah, just to make sure. He is coming off though, and he is limping, and he is being supported. Let's hope it's nothing too serious.
No, yeah.
No one wants to see a player injured. So.
No, absolutely. And the thing is, as well, is like we keep saying it about these boys with their day job and all that. You know, like all seriousness, well, it's about an injury that affects the day job.
Yeah, exactly. But on the other end, on the upside, he's the one who takes their long throws. So you know, silver linings.
Every cloud. Corner about to come in now from the left-hand side. That's also not in the D, anywhere near. That's not in the D, ref. Comes in towards the far post, and it's headed clear there. There's 2 head injuries now. It looks like George Goodwin and Harry Taylor are down. Big clatter of heads, and poor Sam Sparks, as soon as she comes off, has to go back on.
She's getting her steps up, I can see that.
Again, if thinking of films where or TV programmes, if we remember Bedknobs and Broomsticks, where the vultures with the stretcher keep going on, and the king tells turn it around. That's what he says, doesn't it? Turn it around, come off. 0-0. That was good from Harry Taylor.
It was really good.
Only because Rush shouted it was good, and so did Paul Carter.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He made the keeper take a terrible goal kick, which has gone out for our throw.
Oh, that was good, Harry Taylor.
Yeah. It was a thing worth doing because we have the ball. And all the time we have the ball,
They don't
score.
Yeah. And Harry Taylor's just give it back to him. The swine. Rubbish.
But we have another throw.
Yeah, we have another throw. JJ now with the ball, just above his hair. Throws it back into Rossi. What are you laughing at?
Just above his head.
I like his haircut. You should sport it, Rob. The JJ. A bit like the Jennifer Aniston, the Rachel.
Yeah.
We could have the JJ. That was big in Los Angeles. That will be big in Thamesmead. What do you think?
I think it might work. You never know. It
It
catch
could
on.
work, yeah. What hairstyle would you like to see on Jerome, dear listener?
I'd like to see him with a cat wig.
I think JJ is a man of class, and he's very stylish.
Yeah, a man of distinction.
Good tattoos.
A real big spender. Good looking.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I remember an old Bolton player with JJ Cotter, but it went. What's JJ his surname?
Jagger.
I don't think they
Jagger, yeah.
JJ
I got me G and me Y the wrong way
It's not
round.
JJ Jayaguru, he's J Jayaguru.
Well, his middle name might be Jay, it might be John. Jerome John Jagger. Anyway, back to the game. What do you think JJ's middle name is, dear listener?
J.
J-A-Y.
That was the old Simpsons, wasn't
Homer
it?
J. Simpson.
That's exactly what it is.
What's the J stand for? J.
What does JJ and Homer have in common? Both their middle name is Jay. Anyway, back to the game. Shows how good it is in the last couple of minutes. Bradley Ryan looks to win the ball. It goes out, and finally,
we get a throw in.
yeah, finally, when the ball goes off, we get given something. Long throw now up towards Harry Taylor, but the defender heads it back well and cleared up the line there by a Sittingbourne. Chris, we were going to send a search party, but you're here with your chips.
Yeah, there was a massive queue, or shall we say the gas tank went empty. So it took a while to get some chips, but it's all right.
Harry turns superbly, drops it to Ollie Milton. Ollie Milton!
Oh, it's a penalty!
Oh!
It's a penalty!
Oh!
Just give it, isn't he?
No, he's...
Fuck you, ref!
Who was that? That's outrageous. Some bloke, the ruffian. Was it you? No, all right. No, he's shaking his head. We know it was. We'll have to bleep that one out, won't we? Committee member of the club and all that, yeah? Behave yourself. Actually, it was a good tackle, to be fair. Do you think that was a good tackle?
Yeah, it was a good tackle.
Yeah, it was a good tackle, yeah. Everyone's moaning. I thought it was a good tackle.
I think he pushed him over in the area.
Well, you would. You cheat. Ollie Milton is abused in the box and we should have got a penalty. What do you think, Rob? Rob, Chris, penalty or not?
Well, I think Rob thought it was a Stonewall. I'm not sure. I think actually he managed to maybe get his body in the way, and I don't think there was too much in it. So
Chris,
you've seen him
my
give
arse
him.
is full of splinters.
Yeah, Chris, my backside is full of splinters because I sit on the fence too long. Stevens. That's quite the dance name, isn't it?
If you say so.
0-0. The ball bounces to Bradley Ryan, who strikes it down. It beats the keeper, but it doesn't beat the post.
No, it's inches wide. What a shame.
Fag paper.
I would have loved to have just nicked that then.
Yeah, I thought that was going in.
That would have
I
sent
generally thought that was going in. I ain't joking. Did you think that was going in?
I did. It was one of them that had every look about, you know, and you kick it down, it's bouncing up, and I thought that was going straight in the back of the net, but it shaved the other side of the post.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been a really good game tonight. You know, do you know what? There's not been a huge amount of action from Erith Town attacking-wise, but I think it's been a really good game.
Second half, we've picked up really well. Bringing on Ollie Milton made a world of difference, and I love Ollie. I think he's great, but he has given us that outball that we've been lacking, and he's turning them around and making them run backwards, which they don't like.
Again, it's another defensive masterclass. The ball goes out to the left wing. That looked close for an offside there. The 14 now tries to cut inside, tries to play a little 1-2 in. Oh, that's well out there by George Goodwin. Well read, weren't we? Yeah, the 4 now is trying to dance around the Erith Town players. He's slaloming like an Olympic skier, but he can't get past Luke Leopard, who tackles and the ball manages to stay in. JJ gets the ball, plays it up the field with his left foot, but Harry Taylor, defender, just meets it well. 15 now for Sittingbourne, brings it down. The 4's got the ball. Fuck off. It's finally gone in. Finally gone in. The Erith Town players' heads are in their hands. They are devastated, and you know what? I feel devastated for them because they have really put a shift in tonight. But look how the bench is celebrating. You know, this ain't just like a routine 1-0 for them. 88th minute. 88th minute.
Jesus, we have got to start playing for the whole game. Mind you, it's got to be about 10 minutes added on time. You never know your luck.
Yeah. That's why they're celebrating like that, but they've had to work for it. But it's do you know what? You just hit the nail on the head there. You know what I mean? Like Ramsgate scored a 95th minute, Sittingbourne have scored in the 88th minute. Got to see games out.
Yeah. I mean, that was ridiculous.
All good teams in the leagues, 1-0 win your leagues, they say. So
yeah, but this is so frustrating how we're doing it. Because you play like this, and this is where football's a cruel game. Like, you're playing so well and defending so well, but you're just not getting the rewards for the work you're putting in.
Nah, it's ridiculous, really.
You know, and again, I'm not criticising him or anyone specifically, because I think the difference is Ramsgate games. Ramsgate only had 1 or 2 chances and put it in. It's 2 minutes after we've had a good chance to score.
Yeah. And, if we put that one on...
Harry Taylor just gets completely wiped out on the edge of the box there. While he's down getting some treatment, I'll turn this off. 1-0. 6 minutes added time. Looks like Leo Mazzone's going to go on the pitch. Referee! Oh, penalty's been given! Yes!
who's going to take it?
Wow. Harry Taylor tries to have the ball goes through to him, as a touch to try and get around the goalkeeper, and quite frankly,
the goalkeeper just cleaned him out.
Should that have been a red card?
You can't do double jeopardy, can you?
No, but it doesn't.
You can't.
No. It's not technically double jeopardy. It's a clear denial of a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, but I don't think he deliberately.
You can't. If it's a penalty, you can't give a red card. The laws of the game.
Okay.
It's the double
I don't
jeopardy
think it's red.
They don't do it. It's not,
How many do you think are?
Milo.
How many do you think are watching this or watching the ticker on the old Football League website? We can't look. Come on, Milo. The pod sponsors you. No, it doesn't. My family does. Yes! Get in! Milo, do you know what? The bloke's an absolute legend. Goal music! Goal music! Goodness sake. What an absolute... Do you know what? That is a big penalty. And I wonder if they'll start singing now that stupid song they were just singing. Yeah. Hey, here we go. Where is it? Oh, and it's all gone quiet over there. Yeah. We like to stay neutral on this pod, but not in this instance. Harry Taylor gets absolutely poleaxed. I'm surprised he's still got a head. It's the worst. I've said. Oh, there we are.
Now.
And a beautiful penalty down the middle by James Miles. Not long left to go now. We've got to defend for our lives. 1-0. Last couple of minutes to go. Ollie Milton, the ball's played up long towards Ollie, who's on his own around 4 players. He looks for the foul there. How dare you accuse him of being Tom Daly? Big bubble there. As Sittingbourne run with the ball now. Long ball over the top, straight out for a goal kick. Hey! I'll tell you what, how many people down in Ramsgate are celebrating that one? Eh?
Quite a lot, I imagine.
Quite a few, to say the least. I might give my mate Darius a text. Because this, Darius, this is for you, bruv.
Mark a text.
What?
Give Mark the Sittingbourne fella text.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
How you enjoying it?
How you enjoying it now? Behind the goal. Yeah. Yeah, this ain't South End, mate. This is Thamesmead. Yeah. Ain't as much fun here, is it? We prefer it down here. Too much Gavin and Stacey tribute bands down there. Lovely ball up by Harry Taylor towards Ollie Milton. The ball looks like it's going to go out for a corner, and he puts it out for a throw. I'll tell you what, they're panicking a bit now.
Load the box.
Load the box. Load the box.
So we're just going to play this for go for the 1-0.
Well, do you know what? I think if we get this 1-0 here, if you'd have offered me a 0-0 1 or whatever, I would have taken that every day of the week.
Any draw at all, I'd have taken
every day of the week. Because do you know what? Yes, all right, we've got Milo on the field now. We've got Leo Mazzone. We have got damage limitations, and the team who have been free scoring all season are struggling now against us. You know, and we have weathered the storm.
You can see their shoulders went as soon as that ball, as soon as that penalty was given.
Yeah. Do you know what? This team, I say it all the time, from under 7s all the way up to first team, volunteers, supporters, fans, whatever. This is a special football club.
It is, absolutely. We've had some great times at this place.
Please don't score now. This make this really long speech look stupid. But this is a special football club, and quite frankly,
Go on, Ollie.
you know, I'm quite proud to be a part of it and play my part in a small way. I quite like it down here, to say the least. Sittingbourne now play a ball out to JJ. JJ hoofs it up there. Ollie Milton is now going to chase that. The referee has got to blow this whistle sometime soon. As Woody shouted down there, they've played 8 minutes. Milo stands up there. Milo keeps him up. Luke Leopard there tries to get a tackle in the 15. Why he's not blowing this whistle? They're on the halfway line. They're not even attacking. The 4's got the ball now, plays it out wide, plays it back into the middle. Ref, blow this whistle, for goodness sake. Sittingbourne now have got the ball. They're playing it back to the left back. Referee's played it backwards. You've got to blow.
Come on, ref.
Gone back to the full back now. It goes out wide now to the left winger.
Ref, come on.
That's well out. It should go out. Well out by George Goodwin. Yes! Willen! That is a draw that feels like a win all day long.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Woody rightly applauds everyone and should get the applause himself. What a guy. What a game. Sittingbourne put up a great fight. Quite frankly, they had us on the ropes all game. Yeah. All game they had us on the ropes.
We had a much better second half, though. Much better second half.
But
bringing on Ollie Milton made a world of difference.
Yeah,
we were getting forward a bit more, and then finally got a bit of a result when Harry got that pen.
One thing I will say: full credit to Sittingbourne, full credit to Erith. That's one of the most entertaining 1-0s you'll see. Yeah. Yeah, would you agree with that? That's one of the most entertaining 1-0s you'll see.
100%. Yeah, it's good second half.
That was
really
a great game of football. Yeah. Great game of football. And do you know what? They'll feel disappointed. They'll feel disappointed to be losing that Sittingbourne, or draw of that, should I say? I'll feel like a loss for them. But quite frankly, I don't care, because we deserve something out of that game, and that is a great performance. I'm going to go shake some hands.
1, 2, 3.
Up the Doctors.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
If you're a maintenance supervisor for a commercial property, you've had to deal with everything from leaky faucets to flickering light bulbs. But nothing's worse than that ancient boiler that's lived in the building since the day it was built, 50 years ago. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. That's where Grainger comes in. With industrial-grade products and dependable fast delivery, Grainger can help with any challenge, from worn-out components to everyday necessities. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.